So this is the Huawei Nova 11 Pro, and from spending the last couple of weeks with this device, there's a lot of things that I like about it, a lot of things that I think are great for certain people, and then there's also a few things that I didn't like. So let's get into it. So the one I have here is the Huawei Nova 11 Pro in black, but they also have one in green, and from what I've seen, the green looks slightly better in my opinion, but the one in black still looks really clean. Now in terms of design, Huawei has done a few interesting things. Firstly, you have this tablet-like design for the cameras, which has this golden ring on the black model, but on the green one it's just all green. This, however, protrudes out a lot, so this is something that you need to keep in mind, especially if you keep your device on tables a lot with the sort of back to the table, as it can be slightly wobbly. Then the back also has this vegan leather with the Nova logo embossed, which you don't see a lot of other brands do. And this also helps you hold onto your device a little bit better, as it adds a little bit of grip. Plus overall it does give it this sort of high-end fashion brand look, if you like the look of that, of course. Then moving to the front, the device also has a curved screen, which you don't see a lot on devices these days, but the rounded corners do make it a whole lot more comfortable to hold in hand and while using it in general. So at the back you do have your 8 megapixel ultra wide, a macro camera, as well as your 50 megapixel ultra vision camera. But then when you flip it over, you get one of the main features of the device, the massive 60 megapixel ultra wide camera, as well as your 8 megapixel close-up portrait camera. But the specs on paper don't actually really matter, so here are a few pictures that I took with the camera itself. Then when it comes to features, they also have a built-in RAW mode that allows you to change the settings the way that you like, as well as shoot RAW photos to have more control when you actually edit them in post. Another feature that I thought was really cool was story mode, as this guides you on how to shoot a certain style of video, the shots needed, and then once you're done filming, it sort of stitches everything together in this video that is ready for you to post, which is great for when you're at an event or traveling to still get great content out without needing to take all of your laptops or everything with you. You can just simply shoot it on your phone and it will stitch it together ready for you to post on socials. Now when you focus more on the video side of things, you can shoot in up to 4K 30, which for me is more than enough for sort of the general day-to-day average user, as well as the content creator looking to make a video every now and then with their smartphone as well, just to sort of post on socials wherever they are. The built-in stabilization for video make it really great for vlogging, and then of course you also have that massive 60 megapixel ultra wide camera at the front, which gives you a lot of space to crop into to stabilize even more without actually losing a lot of quality. Then you can also select vlog to either shoot videos with a picture-in-picture style or shoot with different effects like showcase focus if you show a lot of products in your videos, portrait focus to make it look like you're using a professional camera, or even follow focus to shoot objects, people, or animals that are moving a lot to ensure that you're always keeping those subjects in focus. Now in terms of performance, the Snapdragon 778G chip isn't the best in terms of chipsets that you can find on higher end devices, but it is still more than enough in my opinion for the average consumer, because let's be honest, not a lot of people are actually pushing their smartphones to the limit. And if it is fast enough to do general day-to-day tasks, then the chip is honestly good enough. Now when doing general day-to-day activities like scrolling social media, texting, watching videos, and taking pictures, the Huawei Nova 11 is more than capable enough to do all of that and do it fast. And for me, having a device that isn't slow is a must, as this is sort of the one device that you use on a daily basis, so it needs to be good. Now when playing games, it's also more than capable of playing all of the mobile games that I tested, from Asphalt, Call of Duty, and even Pokemon. And the Nova 11 Pro has its own gaming companion to help reduce latency and increase battery life as well, all while keeping temperatures low to ensure you get the ultimate gaming experience. And I have to say that I really enjoyed playing games on the smartphone as well. And then of course with the ultra wide 60 megapixel camera at the front, this is made for content creators as well, so we can't forget editing videos and photos, and doing that as well was really a breeze on this device. Now the display of the Huawei Nova 11 Pro is a 6.78 inch Full HD Plus curved OLED display, which should provide you with good color accuracy and great contrast. So once again, great for viewing and making content, and the phone feels really responsive thanks to the 120Hz refresh rate, which I feel should be a standard for all devices now. Now, of course, you can still switch to 60 Hz if you are someone that values battery life more than the smooth display, but with the Nova 11 Pro, you can take the gamble with that thanks to the 4,500 milliamp hour battery, which provides you with decent battery life. But if that still isn't good enough, you can easily charge this device from 0 to 100% in 20 minutes thanks to the 100-watt charger that is included in the box. Now, I have to say that even though this device has a lot of great positives like fast charging, comes with an included charger and case, and a great display and overall good features, there are a few things that I didn't actually like about it. With the first being the design. The design of the Nova 11 Pro is something that we have seen in the past, and it is a design that a lot of other manufacturers are actually using today, apart of course from the cameras at the back and the vegan leather that they have. And apart from those things, you really won't have a unique looking device, and it is sort of starting to get a little bit dated. Secondly is the lack of wireless charging, and this isn't such a big deal for me because a lot of people will probably just use the included 100-watt charger to charge their phone lightning fast all of the time. So for most people, this isn't such a big deal breaker. But for me, there were a few times where I just wanted to place it on my wireless charger or use my Samsung device to actually charge this device while we're on the go. And then I just couldn't do that, which for me was a little bit of a bummer. Third is the fact that it isn't running Android, but you can download Gbox that will allow you to download and use Google apps like YouTube and Call of Duty Mobile, for example. So once again, it's not a major train wreck, but just something that you sort of need to keep in mind. And then lastly is the ads. From the moment that you start up the device all the way through from using it, you're always getting ads either subtly or via 5-second pre-roll ads. And this for me has to change. But apart from those things, it's actually a really great device. You get a really great display, you have a device that works really great for general day-to-day tasks, and it can play games. So overall, it is actually not a bad device. Now for the price, I would suggest maybe looking around at other devices to see that you're getting the device that suits your needs the best. But other than that, the Huawei Nova 11 Pro is actually a really good device. And if this suits your needs, then this is a device that you would be happy with. And then, as always, until next time, cheers.